Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm running a little late, so let's do this. Good afternoon, Terry King, and welcome, Mike B. There, brother. Sorry, Mike.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Show. I just got home from the doctor's. I've been there since about 12:15 this
I was
afternoon.
gonna, I was gonna go live again at 5:30 because the first one I had everything set up perfect. I had a banner, I had the banner all set. I had everything. I invited you and Tin and that, and I went to go live, and it says this has been deleted by YouTube. I'm like, what? So I tried to go
I have
live
no
again,
idea.
and it says
They
it was
deleted
deleted by.
they deleted my morning stream also and a couple other ones. So I
Yeah, so I
posted
don't
the
know. So
morning
I had to
stream and
restart another one because yeah, when I came back, but when I got back here, I was putting the stuff away. I got on my tablet, and I was gonna rewatch your you and Tin stream, and it was it was removed. So I don't know what's going on. It's got to be a YouTube thing, I guess.
yeah. So I'm glad you enjoy the daily shorts. I'm trying to keep them under a minute. Sometimes I can't because there's so many, but I've been lucky so far, Terry King. And yeah, I like the PB and J one too. I saw that picture. It's like, ooh. Hey, Reverend Nick, welcome this afternoon. Hey, Daryl, how you doing? Hey, we get a couple of people here. So yeah, so I'm a sick boy. I'm gonna have to cancel my appointment tomorrow. This freaking cold weather and the rain and all that got me sick. Yeah. You
So
believe it? It's only 56 degrees here. After being in the 90s the last couple of days, it finally hit me.
mm,
Rubberneck says, I left a message in your live that was messed up, Mike. That's from
yeah,
Rubberneck.
I heard it that, and Lady D was there too. That left the message there. I heard it too. Yeah, I like I said, I had everything set up. I had a banner. Everything was perfect. I did the invites. I went to go live, and then it said go live, and it said it's been deleted by YouTube. And so I had
Mm-hmm.
to go back in and create a new whole new thing. And I was up there for like 15 minutes, and yeah, and I said I'll probably go live again around 5:30 today and see if anyone shows up. But that was messed up because I felt bad. I like if the people were waiting for me and that, and they were on the other thing waiting, and it wasn't gonna do anything because of stupid YouTube.
There's grabbing my phone. I had to charge it because it was dead when I was at the VA today. Oh.
So what's wrong? Are you okay? You just have a cold or?
Yeah, whatever you want. They tried saying it's the flu, but it's not the flu. And then they're trying to say to give me a flu shot. So I don't want no freaking flu shot. I know it's not the flu.
And the
I know
thing with
how
that
cranky I get if I got the flu.
and and the thing with that is I don't know why people are bothering to do that because that's from the last year's thing, and that's all I'm gonna say about that because I don't want to get your channel in trouble. But yeah, they ain't gonna be giving me any of that stuff either.
Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't getting pneumonia. I was doing a lot of coughing up. And I don't want to join a certain person. Let's see. Rubberneck says, I've had several glitches happen today while on here, and it's just to watch on videos. Yeah, I believe it's
Yeah, my
YouTube, really.
my phone's been messing up big time today too. And yeah, Terry King, you're exactly right. It's you get the cold weather, then you get the hot weather, then you're good for a few days with the hot weather. And it gets cold again. It's not good.
Yeah, I agree with her.
Hello, Super Dave. Trust them. My Yogi Bear, or is it my regular pick?
Oh, it's your regular pick. You changed it.
Yeah, because I was up there. I had the Yogi Bear thing, all of that stuff. I was all set to go, and
Let's see. Super Dave says, trust me, you pick up any green junk, keep your appointment. What green junk? I already went to the doctor's. I have another appointment for tomorrow, but uh, let the
it,
tin may still be sleeping. She may overslept if she didn't show up. I don't know.
Tin's dogs are so freaking adorable. They are so cute. They're so cute.
You know. Oh man, I'm finally having my second cup of coffee of the day. That's how bad it is. It's freaking well. It's almost 5 there.
Yeah, it's 6 minutes until 5 o'clock here. Yeah,
No, well, I'm pretty sure it's all the allergy stuff because the pollen before and after this freaking rain system, and then the cold weather came in. I mean, it's only 56 degrees and cloudy, and it's still raining. Now I'm freaking cold as hell, and I may
this
have to put on a sweater.
this
No,
morning,
I'm not going to
I
show you me wearing a sweater either. I don't like
this
sweaters.
morning this morning I was downstairs doing some stuff in the basement and the thunder was so loud and it poured and it was bad because it's how do I put this? I can't with a regular thunderstorm. I can't hear nothing in the basement, but this one I could hear it. I'm like, oh my goodness.
You know, I don't know. And I saw a couple of pictures before I went to the doctor's while I was waiting to go out the door, and there's a lot of devastation with the tornadoes. I'm telling you, this system is nothing to joke about. And yeah, I usually don't joke about the weather when it's bad, but I mean, the last time I joked about the weather was to AB saying he was going to get snow and halfway in the middle of summer, and he took it the wrong way. So,
Now change of plans for me for the lasagna. I'm not gonna make that until next week. I got all this stuff, but I'm gonna be making some goulash. But the thing is, this weekend, when I was at the store this morning, just getting my soda, I saw some. I got a 12 pack of the 7 Up, and this weekend I'm going to keyword attempt, to make a Dr. Pepper cake and a 7 Up cake.
good luck.
Yeah, I'll make videos of it. Just yeah, if it comes out right, because I haven't baked a cake and it's been forever since I made a cake.
Oh boy, I could hear it now in the background. I baked a cake, I baked a cake, I baked a cake.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike B baked a cake.
Oh yeah, looking forward to that. Got all that. Got the chocolate stuff for the Dr. Pepper cake, and I got the other stuff for the 7 Up cake, and yeah, gonna go from there.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna listen to Mark Cuban. He's a freaking idiot. This is coming out of CNBC.com. Trump's tariffs? Mark Cuban says to stock up at Walmart and big box stores, but experts warn not to panic shop. Yeah. At this point, they're all freaking panicking. And Mark Cuban probably owns a lot of stock in Walmart and some of the big box stores. So that's why he wants you to go over there. Yeah. Let's deep dive in that one. Somebody check his assets. I guarantee you'll see that he's got a lot of stock of Walmart.
Yeah, I got done with the clickbait with all these channels that I used to watch. I got done with most of them, and I can't stand the ones. Oh, you got to stock up on this now. It's going to be out of the stores. Yeah, no.
Well, they've been doing that for several months now. So now they're changing over to we're not going to have power. All your power's going to be out. Better get all this stuff now. So Lady D was at your show, huh?
No, she just left a message because she said she's been running around and doing a lot of stuff today. She apologized. You guys don't need to apologize. I had everything set up and I messed up because all thanks to YouTube and that. So like I said, around 5:30. I'm gonna try to go live again and see how that goes. And I'll invite Trust and Tin up here if they want to show up. It's up to them. I mean, unless you're gonna go longer than 5:30, it's you're up to you.
Hey, good afternoon, Rainwater. How you doing? Yeah, doing this one because Mike was trying to do one. He had the same problem I did. My stream just got cut off, and I know it had been YouTube. So I couldn't even get back in.
Because
So
everything was saved. I finally figured out how to do the banner. I finally figured out how to do the pick in that and go live. And it says it's been deleted from YouTube. I'm like, what? Ugh. I did, however, find a bunch of sales today on that the chunky chicken noodle soup. You know, at Walmart, it's like four something. At the grocery store, it's like $4.89, and they were on sale for $5. So I got a bunch of them, and that, and I get the yeah. I'm looking forward to having a 7 Up later. I haven't had a 7 Up in years. It's been a long time for that.
yeah. Well, Super Dave's telling you, Mike, to do a cherry cake or cherry coke cake too.
I don't have any. I don't have any cherry Coke. But once if I get the Dr. Pepper cake down and the 7 Up cake down, the cherry Coke cake will be the next thing for me to do.
You always want to try with the Dr. Pepper cake first because if it doesn't work out, it's still going to taste good because Dr. Pepper's in it. Mmm.
Yep.
And yeah, just when I thought the storms were going to be over with here, round two, or round three, however you want to put it, it's going to be tonight. And they're already putting up the warnings on it. I'm like, son of more hail. But on that note, let's do our sponsor real quick. You want to hear a sponsor there, Mike? I want to hear a sponsor. Yeah, here we go. It's time for food. Porn with Mike B. I'm really pushing to try to get Carlos Jr. to sponsor Mike B. If we can get him live completely. Here you go.
Dinner tonight: goulash with mushrooms, diced tomatoes, cheese, and a 7 Up. Hey Zed, how you doing?
Hey Zed, how you doing? What do you mean I stepped on your big toe? I just walked in the door and I missed Mike B's show, and I was trying to get back on here because he was having the issues I was having earlier. And other people have been having the issues thanks to YouTube, so we go when we can right now. So if you're going live, I apologize. You can still go live. I tell people go over there and check you out too. Oh my God! Hey MLZB, how you doing, brother? He's Wayne from Wayne's World. So I guess that would make Cash Money Garth. Yeah, I'd like to see Cash Money with a Garth freaking wig on.
Yeah, because I remember with yeah, Mike Myers, he ended up having a big career with Shrek and all that other stuff, and then Austin Powers, and then Dana Carvey, he tried to go that route with that one movie, The Master of Disguise, which was a complete box office, you know, failure.
Well, it actually did a whole lot better than the movie that's out right now, Snow White. Dun dun dun.
Yeah,
So I'm not gonna rag on Dana Carvey because he actually did pull in better numbers than Disney did.
oh no, I like Dana Kirby. It's just he was trying to go the same route as Austin Powers, and it didn't work out. And oh man, stupid woke Disney. I'm so sick of them. I'm sick of it, all of it. With these with those people, I really am. Ugh.
All my news streams are messing up too now.
So what was that?
All my news streams are messing up too, so it might be the internet along with YouTube.
Oh, uh, I don't know, but my phone's been acting up, and yeah. So at least we know it's not just our stuff. It's happening to everybody, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm just really tired of all these politicians. They don't want change because they're losing money. You're finding that right now. Everybody that voted against Trump's tariffs and tried taking down the Canadian ones yesterday, get their list of
Mhm.
names. And it doesn't matter what party. Then majority of the people that voted against it were liberals, but even get the Republican ones. And yeah, start spreading the news. Let's get them out of office because yeah, Elon Musk put it best when he said, "How could somebody that go in there with a $200,000 salary become a billionaire before they get out?"
Yeah,
Well, there you
exactly.
go.
I was just gonna say that it just seems funny how they have a salary in that, and they're in there for years and years, but then they end up becoming multimillionaires, or billionaires. Where's all that stuff coming from?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give 10 TV like 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to do the show that I was going to do this morning, but she never made it back, and I think I know why. So, but yeah. And the Hollywood Reporter is reporting that Tom Cruise finally pays tribute to Val Kilmer. Yeah, I kind of waited for that one because Tom Cruise probably found out about it before they even broadcasted Val Kilmer passed away, and he should have been probably one of the first to put something out.
Hello, Ziva's mom.
What? Ziva's mom's here. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, because was he 68 or was he 65? Because I got
65. He was 65.
yeah, because E News said it was 68, and yeah, I was watching this thing that this when I was doing my stuff. It was the WWE wrestler managers before and after. And do you know Jimmy Hart, the Mouth of the South? He's 81 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try it here. Okay. All right, here we go, everyone. Tin TV, Tin TV, Tin TV, and Lady Dagger status, Lady Dagger status, Lady Dagger status.
We will see. Well, Tin has no excuses. She's awake and she's available. She should be able to get up here on backstage. Lady D, yeah. I don't know. I think she's blown me off using excuses she has to work. Not really. I know she does. I know her
Yeah,
business is very busy right now because they're trying to get all the shipments in and all that and get everything moved. And now that the tariffs are in place, yeah.
Yeah, she
So
just said she was busy doing stuff and that. And no, I get it. You gotta do what you gotta take care of what you gotta do.
hey, I'm ready to rag on her if she comes in. She'll be like, "Hey, wait a minute. Women are supposed to be good at multitasking. What do you mean you can't sip your tea, have your feet up, talk on the phone, to get business done, and watch YouTube all at the same time? Come on now. Hell, I could sleep and snore at the same time. Talk about multitasking." So, yeah, I'm gonna throw it out there. If y'all haven't checked out Zed's place, you need to check it out. He's got some cool videos. No, no, no. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's a cool dude, but he's got some cool videos. Yeah, he is a cool dude. I just got to pick on him because he said I stepped on his big toe.
Oh, I I apologize. I forgot to mention with the goulash, I'm having Texas garlic toast with that. I forgot to put that in there. Dang it.
I'm going to question that one now. You don't even live in Texas. How can you have Texas toast? When I see
That's
the
the
pic, I want to make sure it's Texas toast because if it ain't Texas toast, then you can't call it Texas toast.
it's the frozen stuff in the box. I was gonna make the homemade, but I felt like being lazy today, so yeah, I'll be making a
That
video.
toast better be big and thick. That's all I gotta say. That's why it's Texas toast because it's big and thick.
Big and thick.
Yeah, 'cause you know everything in Texas is bigger. Thank God we've banned the View from being able to broadcast in Texas.
Hello, Marshmallow Man.
So even Marshmallow Man knows, and he's way up there in Canada. So Alberta wants to join the U.S. So I say we take Alberta and we give them California. Think about giving them Wisconsin too, and Minnesota. But I don't know. Local Pedro might be mad if we give them Minnesota. So I'll say Wisconsin and California. Then we can do this Rover Red Rover crap. But hey, if you want to be entertained tonight and you ain't subscribed, you need to click on MLZB's name and grab his link. Between him, Cash Money, Jenny Sweetheart, sometimes LZB, and then some guests that they have sometimes, they do an awesome show on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then, of course, they have their Friday show too. That's only usually about an hour or so, but it'll keep you well entertained. Most of the time, I can't, because of my schedule and things I'm doing now, I can't catch most of it and chat, but sometimes I do. And most of the time, yeah, I just watch it on TV while I'm cooking or washing dishes and talking about dishes.
Have a great day, Zed.
All right, Zed. We'll be going over and checking out Zed's place too, because he's got some cool cats. He's got some good videos, and he does some pretty decent. I'll call it DIY stuff. I don't know what he actually calls it, but he creates quite a bit of stuff, like his
Uh,
cabinets.
I'll be right back. I have to go to the restroom real quick.
Alrighty. Man, I'm tired of this cold. I can't get warm. This coffee's not letting me. I'm gonna have to go to hot chocolate or warm tea. And Lady D's not here to give me a suggestion what to drink. So I might have to put on some socks. So my toes don't feel pretty. But anyway, let's get to the story because Tin TV didn't show up. All right. Well, it's starting to look by the numbers because, I'm a numbers guy. Numbers don't lie. Unless the person doesn't know how to count or use a calculator. But we might still be in an ice age, even though it doesn't seem like it, if you actually start looking at all the theories and everything out there. But don't worry, if you live in the U.S., you're pretty good. Everybody else, you're kind of screwed. because the threats of World War III keep coming in, and everybody keeps threatening, oh, we're gonna attack the U.S. and all that. Well, you may want to think that again because, I did it. I ran this by the numbers, and everybody's seen the movie Day After Tomorrow. Hey, Lady D, there she is. Hey, I got a question for you, but I'll do it after this story. Hey, it goes to my picture from my memory on this show. But everybody's threatening. Let me give you the number one reason. Hey, Richard Ness, how you doing? Yep, I know she was up all night. She came up on my show, and then we started having internet problems thanks to YouTube. And I don't think she was able to come up, so she went to bed finally. And I still sent her, she woke up, sent me one. And so here's the whole deal. If you try to nuke the U.S.,
I'm back.
yeah, okay. So if any country tries to nuke the U.S., basically they're committing suicide. Now we're big bad mofos. We know what we're doing. We got the technology. Everybody else steals technology from us, and we try to think that they got stuff, but that's not what I'm talking about. Not only God, we also have Mother Nature on our side. Here's the reason: if you nuke the U.S., any heat, or wind and everything from the nuclear weapons would affect the jet stream. Now, you've seen the movie Day After Tomorrow. If the jet stream shuts down, everything goes in a cold. And if you do that, it affects the jet stream. And guess what? The jet stream goes right up the Atlantic coast of the U.S. You shut that down, it's going to shut the whole freaking jet stream down because the heat is going to boil the water. It's going to evaporate the jet stream where it doesn't freaking go up. Everything north and east of us is going to go into a frozen mode, so they won't be able to grow food. Everything south of the equator and all that's going to boil because, all the heat is going to head that way. And this is all scientifically been proven. So people probably want to. We not only have a good location, it's hard to freaking invade us by land. But if you try to attack us in any other way, especially with those kind of nuclear weapons, and if you don't believe me, I guarantee there's going to be some science people out there. They're going to start looking into it and they're like, holy shit. Yeah. Now, I don't have a PhD in scientific education, but I know a whole lot more than these politicians know about the economy, the tariffs, or taxes because they're not. They got to freaking figure that shit out. And
Hello,
I've sat
Lady
on this
D.
for quite a while. But
Sorry.
Russia gets cold, but Russia would get a whole lot freaking colder. And we saw every freaking military that's tried invading during winter has freaking suffered, and Russia would suffer more if they tried nuking us. China would be completely screwed because they need our land to grow their food. They can't grow it on theirs. Iran was screwed because the heat would just boil them. So if they really want to commit suicide, hey, yeah. No, I'm not advocating anything. Get hold of your, you know, do your own research on there, like it says down there, and ask your experts. But who are you going to get your experts for nuclear stuff and all that? Yeah, think about it. Either going to have to get the staff generals from the military up there in the Pentagon, or you're going to have to try to get some of the scientists that work on nuclear weapons, like at the Atomic Nuclear Center. Yeah, and good luck trying to get those. Yeah.
Hello, Lady D. How you doing? Yeah, you have to realize too the stuff that everybody has now. It's not like the stuff for Hiroshima. It's really bad stuff. And I think we have something called here. It's called spoil sport, where if everything's annihilated, the other things will send up by themselves. And speaking of the economy, do you see how much the Dow dropped today?
Yeah, it's just freaking. I'm not worried about it. I've always said the stock market shouldn't be associated in any way with our freaking economy, period, because it doesn't tell the truth. They bulk it up, and it's just having it's common sense realization that now they're freaking actually correcting the right way. The last time it dropped 100 points, like, oh, it's just correcting. It went up like what, 20,000 freaking points, and
Yeah, because
we're
that
still
doesn't.
above the normal. So it's just finally getting corrected the way it needs to be.
Yeah, it doesn't. It
Hey,
doesn't
Garrett.
represent the economy. It represent. Hello, Garrett. It doesn't represent the economy because that compared to what people see in their daily lives with everything getting it so expensive and everything. That and the Fed, that shouldn't exist. That's illegal what they're doing, printing the money because it was from those guys in the 1913 when they made that deal on the island to create the Fed.
Well, they can have the Fed, but you know what? They need to put the Fed where they need to be. If the Fed actually wants to operate and operate legally, well, then the first thing they need to do an open audit with a live broadcast of Fort Knox to show us that we actually do have gold in Fort Knox.
I'm
And
pretty sure they
if
won't.
they can't show it, then guess what? They're out of here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's none of that there anymore. They did something with it. It's somewhere.
Garrett's saying, Lady Dagger status, independent many United's show tomorrow is going to be fun and interesting because someone's song is going to be played. Anywho, Garrett, did you write a song? I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song. So now it's breaking news. It may be Garrett. You blame me all the time because I play it, but you know what? It wasn't me. Maybe it was Garrett. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I've been up on Independent Manny's channel a few times on her lives and that, but for me sometimes it's difficult because it's way past my bedtime most of the time. But sometimes I do end up getting up there once in a while.
But yeah, I can't find it. I wanted to see if it sounded like Garrett's voice. Dang it! There it is. Hey, does this sound like Garrett? Anybody hear Garrett's voice before? Does it sound like Garrett? Let's see.
Yeah. I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song.
Now, does that sound like Garrett?
Oh,
Uh, Anywho, I think it's Garrett. I think he wrote that one too. But yeah, I can't wait to hear it, Garrett. And then I'm going to compare. I'm going to listen to it, and I'm going to play that song to see. Yeah. So, needless to say, I guarantee you, if any infiltrators are lurking like I've had lately, and they're from other countries, they're probably getting hold of their bosses going, oh no, we cannot nuke America. We screw ourselves, we nuke America. We can't do that no more. Yeah, yeah. And they're going to find out, yeah, it's true. You mess with that jet stream, you're going to mess with the whole world. And I tell you right now, all these countries that say they got stuff, they ain't smart enough to figure it out within a week. So we just bought ourselves another 9 months to a year with a true fact from Mother Nature. And the only one stupid enough to is like, oh, I'm not going to listen to anybody. It's North Korea, but you know what? Yeah. Kim Jong Un, you won't have no food no more. You got to hit him in the belly right where he needs it.
well, he's the one over there. He never misses any dinners at all. I mean, look at him, and unfortunately, even his army and the citizens are so malnutrition. And then remember they ended up sending them over to I think to Russia or something, and then because they wanted to go there because they get to be able to eat.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Lisa Anderson, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
Hello,
Um,
Lisa.
yeah. So when this gets leaked out and they get all these nuclear scientists together and all that, and the military heads, they're gonna be like, "Holy shit! Trust is right. We need to get hold of this dude." I'm gonna get on the door, and then you're like, "You need to come with us. The president wants to see you." Hey,
Uh
Craig
oh.
Dunner,
Uh oh.
how you
Watch out,
doing?
Craig's. Craig's here.
Yeah. I hope
Hey,
you're
Craig.
being
How you
safe with
doing?
all these storms, Craig. Last night's was no joke. Today's are no joke, and there's still more coming. So I'll send you the invite, but I don't got your email, Craig. I looked on your page and it doesn't have it there. I did send one at 10 and she's sleeping, you know. But yeah. So I'm sure when I get that knock on the door and you don't hear from me for about a week or so, you know what happened. They took me to the big meeting to all these nuclear scientists in the military and say, "How did you figure it out?" I can't tell you. I can't even tell you where I worked at when I was in the military. I had to sign a non disclosure form. Yeah. So if you want to ask me any question about that, here, you need to call this number on this card. Leave me alone. Oh, Garrett, it's raining in Torpedo. Tupelo. Oh, Tupelo. Okay, Tupelo. Sorry. But yeah, so after it's all said and done, I should be nominated for Pulitzer Peace Prize. Yeah, I finally figured out what that medal was that they gave Obama for absolutely nothing. So I'm thinking if they're going to nominate me and get me one, I should get two. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, did you hear about that guy that got in trouble for that bad doing the bad stuff to the sheep? You know, the perverted stuff. And they ended up the only reason they caught him because they caught him because he was looking on the internet.
Oh my God. Craig, save me. Come tell me stories about Odin. Now, Craig's probably working. I don't know. Well, he's Central Time, so yeah, he's probably still working. I just want to know because where Craig lives, did you get flooded much? Can you get in and out of your house area because of the roads and stuff? But you ain't doing no four wheeling today. And it's probably freaking, if you haven't felt the cold yet, you will.
One night with a sheep.
Yeah, Craig, you got to check out one of Mike B's streams. He was singing some songs in a copy of you towards your buddy, your hangout friend, Jeff B. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Craig, I do lives now. I got StreamYard and all that stuff. Yeah, I just ended up getting the core deal. It's 44 or 49 something a month or whatever. Just because then
You
you
know,
can
like
get another
44.90.
one. Yeah, then you can get another one. It's like almost $300 for a month. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, what kind of bells and whistles do you get for that?
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to go with the business corporate one. No, no. But if you would have mentioned that I sent you to StreamYard, you would have clicked on my link, then yeah, I would have gotten $10 off.
I didn't know that. If I known that, I would have done that for you.
Yeah. Nah.
So yeah, I mean,
It ain't worth it. I had people do that before, and they never gave me my money and my discount. So yeah,
Now, if it wasn't for Tin, I wouldn't be here. I would have never met you or Shift, and I wouldn't be up here doing any of this if it wasn't for Tin. She helped me. She did. She really did. I'll always be grateful for that. I appreciate her so much. Excuse me. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
appreciate her
remember.
so much.
I remember when I was paying $20 for Streamyard, and then they went all the way up to $44.90. I'm like, what the hell? And they didn't really add anything. They added a black screen. Hey, guess what? I'm doing the free one, and I got a black screen behind us. Dun dun dun.
Well, it's like when I got rid of my cable the December 30th. I just got my internet and phone now, the house phone and my cell phone. But I had the special deal. I think it was the silver package where you get this stuff, and then it was like 250. Then it went to three. Then it got up to over 400 something dollars. And I said, I'm not 1,800 channels, and there's hardly anything on. And if I known I could get the apps and stuff and watch my shows on my tablet, I would have got rid of my cable a long time ago.
Well,
So all you do is you got to watch ads, but the thing is, it's just the same thing as watching commercials.
yep. And all I do is I back out, go back in, back out, go back in. The timer drops down on the ads, then I'm back to my show anyway. So, and when the ad comes on, hey, it's time to go get me a drink, or I got to go take a piss.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'll do that too. I'll be doing that. Like, okay, I can go to have a cigarette or have a soda or do something else, and then come back. Because sometimes it's like with I think it's ABC. The first one you get one ad, then it's the 2 out of 3, and then near the end it's like 1 through 6, and then the other one with the I think it's NBC. It buffers a lot because it says, "Oh, it'd be better if you gave us your location and all this information." I'm like, "No, you don't need all that stuff. I have the internet," and it just says buffering, buffering. And then the CBS one, that one's nice because you only get like one commercial per. It's just one instead of a bunch of ads. Hello, Mrs. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker. How you doing?
Yeah. People are in between shows and they're dropping in. That's good. That's nice. And Craig, just to let you know, Mike B has been consistent. We keep trying to tell him, and he's been consistent. Having problems trying to get his guest up on his show and not hitting the wrong button. We need to get one
Hey,
of those big ass red easy buttons to put on Mike B's phone so he stops hitting all the wrong buttons.
Craig, my first live streams were disastrous. I did the YouTube before I found the StreamYard, and I put some black pepper as the pick or the red Bic lighter. And yeah, I had the highest Walmart quality production value. I spared no expense. Then I did a bunch of stuff on StreamYard with that, and yeah, and I you don't know how many times I ended up kicking myself off my own stream.
Oh yeah. So, like I mentioned this morning, California's had quite a few earthquakes. Well, it was 12 hours when I reported on it. Now it's like probably 18 hours. Texas had quite a few in the last 24 hours. And yeah, if you start marking, if you get a map, put some plastic stuff over it so you can use a magic marker. Not a permanent marker, but a magic marker that you can just erase and start watching where all the things are. You can kind of see where the lava flows are and what's happening to the ground. And that's why the earth is dripping underneath the U.S. ground. And what's it dripping? Yeah, you guessed it, lava. We got lava spewing out of the Iceland volcano. We got lava spewing out of Hawaii's volcano. We got lava trying to spew out of Alaska's volcano. And between Yellowstone having a new fixture and Mount St. Helens rumbling and Alaska threatening to rumble, we're throwing out a lot of steam, so it's getting ready to go. There's a lot of pressure down there.
And don't forget
But that
about
has
the one
nothing to do with anything. It's all us and our fossil fuel use. Bullshit.
And don't forget about the one in Italy, the Camp Floggy. I can't pronounce the last part of
Yeah,
that, but
that's
yeah.
our dingleberry hole. I've already figured it out. That's that one in Italy is the dingleberry hole. That's where it releases the gas. Oh
Craig
yeah,
said he'll be
it's gonna be bad. You're gonna get rain, West Texas, but we're gonna get it worse over here.
Craig said he'll be
Oh
back. He at his wife's home.
yeah, he's got to go over there and do the honeydews. How's your day, dear? But Odin's gonna be like pushing him out of the way. Hey, Mama's home. Get out of my way, boy.
Yeah, because one of his videos, I commented on it when the Odin's in the yard, and remember that saying from Jaws that we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yep.
I commented, I said you're gonna need a bigger yard. That
Yeah,
dog's
Craig.
dick is huge.
Craig has no idea what he's in for. How big freaking Odin's gonna get, but he will. Here, you can read Braille on this one. What Craig just put up there for you, Mike.
No,
Yeah, I had a friend that had one, and his dog was called Rocky, and he was over 300 pounds, and he was only like 3 years old.
oh
His
my
kidneys,
god.
yeah, his kidneys failed him, so he passed away. But that's a couple of things you got to worry about with the bigger dogs. But yeah, and Odin's still a puppy. That's the whole thing. So I can imagine he's gonna bypass. And man, when he wants to sit somewhere, he's gonna sit somewhere, and it's gonna take a lot. Unless you're the alpha male in the house, yeah.
Well, I ended up when I used to go up into the woods or these areas around here. I had this dog named Buddy. I named him Buddy because somebody just tied him to the tree and just left him there. I did as much research as I can to try to find the owner, but nobody came forward. He had his tags and everything, and it was the most friendliest, well trained dog I've ever seen. Besides mine that I have, well, the ones that I've had and that, and I just kept him, and yeah, but he ended up passing away after about a year. But yeah, I gave him the good last year of his life. I don't know why they left him up there, but I took him in, took care of him. He was a Saint Bernard too. He was a big boy. I got a couple pics of him. I'll have to put that on my community page.
Well, here you go. Here's the blackouts already going. The Pacific island of Samoa. The residents have been grappling with rolling blackouts for weeks and have plunged villages into darkness and caused major disruptions to businesses and daily life. I say blame Canada because Canada's blaming freaking, oh, we're going to shut off the power to the U.S. Go ahead. We're going to shut off the food supply to your freaking country. You tried doing that don't buy America freaking survey thing, but y'all don't know what you're going to mess with. If you see what comes in versus what goes out, if we stop being nice completely, which I say we need just to do that for the get go. Forget the tariffs. It's like, no, we're not going to trade with you no more. Like Europe's trying to do deals with Canada right now to try to mess with us. Well, Europe, okay, start pulling all the equipment and all the troops out. Let's see how you deal with it now, because Putin's going to be drooling. You'll be begging for us to go over there and protect you again. Yeah, think about it. You can only drink so much maple syrup until you need some vitamins and some real food that you don't grow in Canada. You know, in Mexico, all we got to do is cut off the water supply. Don't give them no more water. 3 days they'll be begging. Before the third day, they'll be begging. Oh, we pay any tariff. We shoot anybody who try to come in our southern border to go to America. We just shoot them. We don't deal with it no more. We work that deal with cartels. They just shoot anybody trying to cross over. Yeah, I know Lady D's having to freaking deal with all the terror stuff, with everything that you're having to move. I know that's got to be a headache. Yeah. And if you actually look at when they were trying to vote to stop the Canadian terrorists the other night, like I said, you get the names that voted to try to stop it. We need to unelect these officials and get them out of office. I'm telling you right now, because they're the ones getting paid by all this stuff. They're the ones getting the kickbacks, and they don't want to lose their money. Well, who do they work for? They work for us, but they sure the hell ain't listening to us. Lady D's like, I'm done with work now. No extra work today. I'm over it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what you're supposed to say every day at 5 o'clock, and you're still working at 7. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta do this. Can't stay here. I gotta go work. Yeah.
Lady D, what are you having for dinner tonight? Because I'm having goulash with sorry, excuse me, with the Texas toast, garlic bread, and a 7 Up. And what was I was gonna? Oh yeah, Lady D, change the plans. I'm not making the lasagna this weekend. I'm making it next weekend because I got some 7 Up, and this weekend I'm gonna attempt to make a Dr Pepper and a 7 Up cake.
I'm telling you right now. I say it. Don't even do tariffs. Just stop freaking trade altogether with the world. I say we take a week off and no trade with the world. We have enough freaking backstock. Don't let the people in Wall Street and all that worry you. We got warehouses full of crap, especially from China.
Yeah.
And don't do no trade and see what happens. Yeah. Some people are going to throw fits and all that. I guarantee the people that are freaking firebombing the Tesla vehicles and all that are going to regret it when they can't get a freaking vehicle to drive. It's not like they could just grab somebody's horse and try to ride down the world. Hell, if they even know how to ride a bike. Lady
And
says, "Well, I am making a lasagna soon. I ordered the stuff with my grocery order and spices. Oh, she ordered spices. Bum ba dum bum ba da da da. I bet she forgot the salt and pepper too. Yeah,
Oh,
I just
for a minute I tried to highlight a comment and I can't because I thought I was on my stream for a minute. I'm so
yeah."
used to hitting things.
Lady D said, "I just fried a whole chicken wings and made a seasoned yellow rice for the family." Okay, she says she made seasoned yellow rice. What seasons and things did you use? Because you ain't got no salt and pepper yet. Or
Daryl had
she's
a
finishing
adult
she's
Happy
finishing the
Meal.
leftover Chinese style broccoli she made. I am too
It
done
was
to
a
cook
big
myself.
it was a Big Mac, fries, and a toy. Did you get a drink? And Daryl, how much was that? Because a while back I went to McDonald's. I got a 10-piece chicken McNugget, and it was $10.99 for a 10-piece chicken McNugget.
So look at this. Didn't I tell you, Mike? She's like, "Yep, I will have to." My oh man, yeah, I forgot to get salt and pepper. And I put that freaking. I didn't sing that song for nothing for you, Lady D. I've been doing it for the last couple of days, picking on you to remind you. Nah, they ain't gonna kick the Republicans out because of it. Trump got hired to do a job, and people are regretting it. You can't blame anybody but themselves. They voted for the man, but you got to blame the Democrats too. Let's go where the thing is. Look at the candidate they put up against him. Think about it. So if you want to blame anybody, blame the person that's on the side of the screen that's screaming. Yeah, because they're the ones that voted. Don't blame somebody else how you voted. So he told you exactly what he was going to do, and they voted for him. So yeah. Stop blaming the person when you got to look in the mirror and blame yourself first.
That's not bad, Daryl, because here it's I don't buy them, but I get them for my niece sometimes. She likes the Big Mac and the fries and that value meal. That's like almost $20 for that right now in this area.
Ooh, that sounds yummy, Lady D. Yeah, you don't need no salt and pepper on that one. Yeah. But you could always use some jalapeno salt. You really need to get some of that. Because that fits in everything. Dun 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 dun. Dun. And everybody's
Well,
like, "Oh no, it's going to raise prices." Trump told you prices are going to go up. We're going to have a little bit of a hard time. We haven't even gotten a little bit of a hard time yet. You screamed about
well,
eggs dropped. You screamed about gas dropped. You want everything for free. You want it your way. This ain't freaking Burger King. All right.
unfortunately, trust is right. It's going to get a lot worse before it's going to get better.
But, if you want it the old way, it's just going to keep getting worse then. You're going to let the stock market run everything. You're going to let the big corporations run everything because they want all the money. They're going to keep hiring people and getting AI into your jobs. But this other way around, it's going to work differently. People will get to work. Yeah, I don't listen to Rand Paul. I personally can have a 10-minute argument with his ass, and he wouldn't speak for more than 10 seconds. And he's going to be saying, "Mommy." A lot of people like Rand Paul. I don't. I don't trust the fucker. Yeah, and I'll say that because he really doesn't know what he's talking about on a lot of things. Some stuff he does, but a lot of stuff he doesn't. I know that'll probably piss off people that really freaking idolize him, but yeah, he really doesn't know either. He needs to just take care of his state and his little area, and that's it. People let the president run the stuff like they were freaking doing with Biden, and look how bad we are because nobody freaking was protesting. Nobody was freaking trying to stop Biden from doing all the criminal stuff they were doing. So think about it. Let Trump do what he's doing. They're trying to call him. They're trying to call his administration all freaking criminals and stuff. They haven't done nothing wrong. They are working for the people. It takes
Potato,
time. It doesn't happen overnight.
Potato committed so many acts of the big T word, if y'all know what I'm talking about. And yeah, that's what I said with when T gets in there that he's not going to be able to wave a magical wand and fix everything overnight because you got to admit Potato and the Tater Tot administration did such a good job at what they did about getting us where they are right now, which is it's horrible. We're still messed up, but he's trying to do it the best he can, and hopefully all we can do is just wait and go from there.
You y'all are, some of y'all are just listening to freaking mainstream media again. You're listening to all these new YouTube channels. I've been seeing a lot of them come out. The liberals are trying to do what we've been doing for forever and a day. And some people are following them, and you're falling for the crap. I really hate to say it. You really are. And, we've been here. We've been called every name in the book, and we're still here. And now they want to try to play our playbook. But guess what? We don't give out our playbook just for anybody. They can sit and watch. They can freaking try to copy us. But when they're copiers, why do you think every channel has lurkers? There's 50 in the stream, but you only got 30 thumbs up because 20 of them are trying to take notes to see how you do your streams. Yeah. Yep, lady, you said it right. The man just got in. They literally want change in 1 month. Well, they did get change. The streets are a little bit safer. And what are they doing? They're complaining about us deporting other illegals. And they're saying, well, they deported one person that was a dad in Maryland. Yeah, I want to see the proof that he's not a gang member. Because I could talk from both sides. I worked with ICE and immigration control when I was in the military. And they do like a triple check before they send them out there. Just because a YouTuber says, "Oh, well, Vice President Vance made a phone call and talked to the guy," do we have any proof? Did you hear the phone call? It should be recorded. They record everything the president does, talks on the phone about. I want to see the stuff. Don't believe everything the YouTubers tell you, because remember, even Mike B said it best earlier. Yeah, go to the grocery store. You got to buy this stuff. Salt and pepper's going to be all run out by the beginning of May. Yeah. Nah. Ever heard of the salt flats? Yeah, we got more salt than we need. And if we really need some, they can hire about 40 people that don't have a job. And hey, guess what? You'll be shoveling some salt in the back of trucks. It's a job. People want to complain about a job. You want a well-paying job? Hey, we're going to need people to pick our crops. Think about it. I ain't going to pick crops. Why not? You want $15 an hour? We'll pay you $15 an hour to freaking pick crops. Let's see how many of them will actually go down there and pick crops then. Because I see unemployment needing to go that way. If you can't find a job with so much time with unemployment, they're going to get you a job. And that's what you're going to do if you want to have a freaking paycheck.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry I had to take that call.
Yeah. Like Mike, he just made $750 just answering that call.
I want to know where my Dr. Pepper money is. I'm plugging it all the time on Trust Channel. Treg's plugging it all the time on Tin's channel. And
I'm telling you, you need to do a video. A personal video with you on it talking about Dr. Pepper. Believe me, I've been thinking about doing one from HEB. And that's why I like HEB. We don't have to worry about the fake seafood coming from all the other countries. When they say it's coming from the Gulf Coast or the Louisiana coast, it's the stuff from the Louisiana, the Gulf Coast. They ain't saying, "Oh, we got fresh picked potatoes from the valley and they're buying them from Mexico." No, they don't work that way. This company's been around forever and a day. They've watched how the other corporations like Walmart or China Mart, if you want to see it, buy everything from around the world and ship it in because it was cheaper. What kind of water, what kind of soil, what kind of fertilizer are these countries using? Exactly. So you want it cheaper, you don't want it healthier. I've been doing organic, even though it's been freaking, what do you call it? A little bit more expensive than the cheaper stuff in the produce. But if you really look at it, organic is American. All the other stuff is the cheap stuff from all the other countries. If you really look at it. Lady D says, do the hashtag for Dr. Pepper and add that to your channel.
Oh, there. Guess what I found today? They're almost impossible to find, and I got like 3 bags of them. I found Lay's dill pickle flavored chips. Oh man, I'm so happy about that.
Yeah. Next time I go to the grocery store, which I may do a drop by tomorrow just to see how it looks like. I'm going to try to find all the funny and weird stuff. I'll give you an example. Dicks in a jar. I did see that one of these. I won't say it's the dollar store or Family Dollar, but it's a store similar to that. And they actually it said dicks in a jar.
Aren't those things like sausages or like fish or something like that?
Yeah, I didn't even touch the jar. I just saw them like, what the flack? I want to take a picture of it or do a video on it. So here you go. Well, Lady D, yeah, I got her to laugh. Yeah, that's good. So Lady D's like, don't make me go out for dill chips. It's the Deep River spicy dill pickle. Yeah, she's looking for that dill pickle, all right. She wants it spicy.
My God.
Rubbernecks even like, see that Rubbernecks jumping the bandwagon. Like, I like those dill pickle flavored chips too. I think
they're delicious. It's just they're hard to find. Sometimes you get them, sometimes they don't have them at all.
I could see it in 6 months. America's got a dill pickle addiction. Americans want their dill pickled.
Dill pickles are absolutely delicious, and I always say this: it's like a snack and a drink in one. It's nice and yeah, it's love dill pickles.
Yeah. Well, some people from one side of the freaking country realize that we're in a pickle, and they don't like the dill pickles. They want it their way. That's not how it works. All right. I mean, they're still doing lawsuits. I looked at a thing, a documentary, and they're still doing lawsuits about abortion. There's some states out there still fighting because a certain party saying, "Oh, they have a right." No, there's no right. If you look at all the amendments and everything in the law, you're trying to play it on words. People have a right to health care. They don't have a right for abortions. And this is all about Planned Parenthood crap. If it's Planned Parenthood is about abortions, which is 80% of Planned Parenthood's freaking job. And Planned Parenthood wants their federal funding back, which they're not going to get. And I'm pretty sure it's going to go back to the Supreme Court. And it's like, hey, why are we having this conversation? There's a federal thing, no abortions no more. And yeah, we're not going to fund it. Because 80% of your freaking business is killing babies. Well, I'm going to call out to everybody that believes in abortions. Why are you breathing? Hold your breath for 20 minutes. Don't cheat. Just hold your breath. Why don't you abort yourself? Because, you believe in killing babies. Why weren't you killed? What was so traumatic in your life that you want to kill babies? That's not planning. If you were planning, you would have freaking used protection before you freaking had sex. Bottom line.
You know what they all should do? They should all watch that video. I don't know if it got scrubbed or not, but it's they how did they do it? It's they did this X-ray, or they did this film thing when the semen meets the egg, and there's an electrical flash that they when it's magical, because it's you're the soul going into there, and it's like a flash.
Hold on. It's like flash. Ah, call it a miracle.
He'll
There you
save
go.
every one of us. He'll save every one of us. Flash. Ah, dum, dum.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have that cool sound effects from that other one. This is StreamYard. Yeah, some of those chips are sometimes too salty. Yeah. But yeah, so y'all heard, I'm not even gonna mention the lady's name because she's like the same level as the ladies on The View. But she was a representative in Houston.
Oh, I gotta interrupt for a second. Speaking of the ladies from The View, did you see? Because I saw that there was this thing about Whoopi Goldberg, and she was at an award ceremony, and she had this purple dress, and I'm just looking at her like, "Bleh." I mean, she gets uglier by the day. She really does.
Mm. Body shaming is allowed on this channel because I think it's about time to bring out body shaming again.
Oh yeah, it's exactly. It's like they say, "Oh, I'm not heavy. I'm not fat. I'm big bone." No, you're not big bone. Dinosaurs are big bone. You're just big assed.
Here's a lesson in history. Okay, you ready? Before the Roman Empire collapsed completely, and we know back then the Roman Empire ruled the world, they decided to have art. Sort of like how we have Hollywood. All right. And they started painting all these pictures of these big, hefty, hump elephants. Yeah. And they called it art because they thought the woman's body was beautiful. Well, yeah. Everything collapsed after that between the rainbow parties and the pictures that they had. Everything collapsed. Think about it. Now we got the lumps in Hollywood. We hear about the rainbow parties going on. We're going to collapse if we don't freaking fix this crap.
See, and that's the thing that really effing ticks me off is those groups. they're parading around the rainbow, which was God's promise that he'd never flood the earth again, and they're doing that, and it is so it just ticks me off. And yeah, he promised. He said he'd never flood the earth again. The next time he said he'd do something like that, he's gonna burn it.
And that's why California's shaking. Hey, Bee Charming. She's like, hello, y'all. So,
Hello, Beach Sherman. Guess what? I found the Lay's dill pickle chips today. I'm so happy about that.
yeah. Oh, you mentioned dinosaurs.
Yeah,
So that got me thinking. When you said dinosaurs, I thought let's pick on the climate changers. Let's pick on Greta and that actress that did Snow White that freaking fails. She wants to be the Greta of America.
yeah.
All
Let's
right.
do that. Because the thing is, I don't think the Earth is not as old as they say it is with the carbon-14 dating and that. And oh God, go
When
ahead,
they made
Chris.
the when they made the say, how do we know when's the last time they calibrated the machines that they use in order to tell? They probably have never changed the numbers that they put on the machine to calculate how old stuff is.
It's like the shrouded turrican. When every time they tested a little bit of that, it wasn't the regular material. It was the stuff that was repaired. That right there, that's Jesus Christ right there, right before he rose, because they said even with technology today, they cannot reproduce that effect on that stuff. That was Jesus. It was Jesus.
Well, it's like a Tootsie Pop. The world may never know.
Did you say a Tootsie Pop?
A Tootsie Pop.
Oh, I thought you said Tootsie Pop.
We need to find the right Mr. Owl with a PhD so you can go a one, a two. But anyway, dinosaurs and climate change. So all these stupid politicians have been pushing for climate change, taking all your tax money and spending on, you know, making woolly mouses and sexual studies on stuff, whatever you want to call it, the beetle with the ant. Who knows what they spend this ridiculous money on? U.S. aid, basically. Might as well call it that. Well, yeah, they attacked the cows and the cow parts, and now they want to bring back the woolly mammoth. Think about it. How much does a woolly mammoth fart? Well, we don't know. We've never had one alive since we've been here, but I guarantee you it's more than a freaking cow. So they want to bring the
Exactly.
woolly mammoth back to feed the freaking country meat, and we don't know if it's really edible or not. And they don't know what they're bringing back for one. And if they're really worried about climate change, they'd be the first one going, "Oh no, don't bring back the woolly mammoth." But they sure are taking the money, saying that they're funding it. So climate change is a farce. You watch some more of these actual PhD, actually certified documents about stuff. It's the sun that affects the earth. It's how our planet wobbles, the cycles it goes through, everything. Man, we affect freaking climate 2%. Well, the sun affects the freaking earth 100%. Period. It allows stuff to grow and it doesn't allow other things to grow. Think about it. Who's going to win? The sun or these freaking politicians that need to stick their thumbs up their butts again? Hey,
And the thing
guess,
is, a
guess
lot of
that?
sorry,
No, I'm just reading a chat. Go ahead.
no, it's just like with they say, oh yeah, the cow farts and everything. Oh, it's giving off the carbon monoxide, and a lot of the people that are not woke, like carbon monoxide. Plants need those. It's called something called photosynthesis. They plants thrive on that. Trees thrive on that, and they give us oxygen.
Be charming. You're about 3 days behind me. You're going to enjoy the weather coming towards you after the 90s. Yeah. We're currently 55 degrees and cloudy. This cold front has come through, and we're going to push it all the way to Be Charming's place. Yeah, she's going to enjoy this weather. with the rain, the hail, the wind, the tornadoes. Oh yeah, you're gonna enjoy it. Yeah. Yep, I agree. All the age dates are messed up because I read a scientific research paper that hey, they found out 200,000 years ago, all humans came from one lady. 200,000 years ago. So basically, humans have only been around 200,000 years. We all came from one woman. And they did say it was Eve. So was Eve really only 200,000 years ago? Is it her birthday today, maybe? Well, happy birthday if it is, but I
In
want to
my
know how
opinion,
did her son procreate and populate the earth? Man, he must have been busy. He needed a harem of ladies in order to repopulate this earth the way it went.
in my opinion, I think the Earth, well, the us with everything here, I think we're only like 3,000, 4,000 years old. That's my opinion.
You know,
I gotta get my glasses. I can't read that
you know,
comment.
Cosette says carbon dating is only accurate at 50,000 years. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and the thing
There's
is,
there's limits to testing. It's like your DNA. We all found out that 23andMe has been telling you, hey, you're 5% Venezuelan. But, they're just spinning the wheel of, what we're going to tell this person they're part of. Yeah. So just because
yeah,
you think you're Irish, because 23andMe told you, you ain't really Irish. You know,
and that's the way too that they want to, a way that they want to get your DNA and that, and the DNA thing, not the DNA thing, the carbon 14 date, and oh, they can say, oh, how old this is, but oh, for some reason they can't tell you how old the rock is.
yeah, I'm going to leave that up there to remind you. Mike,
What's that?
what did Lady
Oh,
D put?
if you keep those glasses on when you're in live, Mike, you don't keep
Yeah,
those.
you can't take them off. You got to leave them on. I only take mine off when my nose bridge is starting to hurt. I
Well, see,
need
the
some.
thing is, okay, I'm in the chat on my phone, okay, and then because I'm afraid to hit any buttons on the my tablet.
Yeah, because if you haven't been around when Mike B hits buttons, this is what happens to Mike. Oh. He always hits the wrong
See,
button and kicks himself out. I don't get that one, but yeah.
I still can't believe the streams that my experimental streams I had that I kicking myself off my own stream. And I go to do my first live today, have everything set up, and then stupid YouTube says it was deleted. I'm like, what the heck? So, and Trust is having that issue too with his lives and that. So I don't know.
Yeah, this morning I just got like kicked out and then YouTube wouldn't let me back in and then it finally let me in and I couldn't get on the other one thanks to YouTube. But it was showing I was connected. And other people have been having problems, particularly going to other people's streams and trying to watch them. So yeah. Thanks, YouTube.
Oh yeah, Lady D, when you do make it lasagna, because I know you talked about the spinach lasagna. Please take some pics of that or a video, because I'd really like to see that.
Mm. Yeah. For the new people that are here, yeah. I am very opinionated in some ways, but you have your own opinion. I'm not trying to sway your opinion. I'm just I bring topics that other YouTube channels and other social media platforms will not talk about. I try to make you think. And if you disagree with me, that's all fine and dandy. Jump in that rabbit hole. Hopefully, it's not the one they dug up in Russia and the one China's doing. But yeah, that way you can climb back out after you do your own research and find out. And you'll find out I mentioned stuff that I've been in those rabbit holes. Yeah. And during the Gulf War, yeah, we had tunnel rats. I was one. That freaking sucked. So I'm used to going in the holes. But you got to watch out. Some of those holes are pretty tight. You don't want to go in the wrong hole. Some are, yeah. You might, you don't want to be on the scene that I went down a rabbit hole and the rabbit hole sent me to the ER type stuff. Yeah.
That sounds delicious, Lady D.
Bad
Oh,
comment to say after my comment. Oh my god.
I didn't mean it like that. Oh my!
Oh my god. Hey, you're the one implying it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, be Chairman, you have prescription glasses? Because I only need the reading ones to because I can't see crap up close to read. I can see stuff far away fine, but yeah, it's just, I know some of those prescription ones, those are expensive.
Heck yeah. I only need it for the small words. Because some places, if I get like, I'll use example. If I get a Bible with the big lettering on it, I don't need my glasses. It doesn't matter. It could be dim light, super bright light, but my eyes hurt when I use, you know, fluorescent lighting. So I don't use fluorescent lighting when I'm reading.
You know what I might do one of these days? It might be a long video, but I might do what's in my bug out bag, because I have something in my bug out bag that I bet you a lot of people don't have in there. I actually have a micro Bible in there with reading glasses in there.
Yeah, the afternoon show's changing into the evening show. There, Zed. You trying to go live? If you are, then I mean, out of respect for you, I can refer everybody to your channel and cut the stream for now because Mike B wants to go live later. And I haven't eaten all day. Not feeling good.
Yeah, I was actually gonna probably go live about I was gonna go live about 5:30, but you're still up here, so I might go live at 7. But if Zed's gonna go live, I won't go live. Just Zed, let me know what you're doing.
Hey, maybe you need some comedy. Maybe he'll invite you up and you can hit the wrong buttons and keep dropping.
Yup.
Zed's like, nah, my Wi Fi sucks here. Did they ever fix your power issue? I hope. It looked like it for the latest videos, but I didn't know if there were new videos or old videos that you posted.
Well,
Yeah,
Zed,
that
if you
tech.
want, sorry.
Yeah, just of course that yeah, your that corrective surgery, if done right, if you pick the right, professional to do your eyes, yeah, it does work. My father had it done on his before his passing, and he wished he'd done it sooner before also. But hopefully, you got a decent insurance that'll cover it too, because some places don't.
Zed, if you want, when I go live later on, it may be depending on how long Trust stays up here. I'll invite him up here, and I'll give you an invite too if you'd like to come up again. It's up to you. It's up to you guys. Lady D needs an app.
Yeah. Well, she needs to have that surgery too, but she's nervous to get it. Lady D, the only big thing you need to do is, yeah, you'll need somebody to take you and bring you home because you're definitely not going to be able to drive. And for a couple of days, you'll be down. You won't be able to work, no screen work, none of that stuff. So if you're going to have it both done on both eyes, I don't know if they do both at the same time or not. I think they only do one at a time. So you may have to go back and do another one for the second eye.
Well, I don't know if any of you in chat know this, but I told Trust this. But way back when I used to do some construction jobs and everything with the angle grinder, even with safety glasses, I ended up getting a piece of metal because it would find its way in my eye, and it hurt. I went there. It got removed. It was like a very little tiny sliver. It was a little hair of a piece of metal, and my eye ended up. Oh man, it was awful. I got the Novocaine eye drops and this other antibiotic stuff and that, and I had to wear an eye patch. for about a week on the job, and I couldn't operate the heavy machinery because I didn't have the depth perception. And believe you me, I heard every single pirate joke there was when I was there. I'm like, oh my god, really?
Arr, matey.
Arr.
Are you looking for some booty popcorn? I hear Lady D's got some booty popcorn.
Oh god, you almost made me spit out my water. Holy,
Oh, I didn't almost make you do anything. You did it yourself, buddy. Don't try to blame me. Take responsibility for yourself. Arr.
arr.
You're
Hey,
lucky I
Lady
took
D, did you get to see? I know you saw the first Tremors. Did you get to see part two?
Lady D's like, see, I never get time to edit. Well, you ain't watching movies, so obviously you have time to edit. She said, nope, didn't watch part two.
Oh man, I'm getting hungry now. I had to cook that goulash later on, but I want to have those dill chips, but I'm not going to eat them here because they'll be crunching in there. So I'll have to save them for later.
I want my I want my Lady D videos.
Yeah, because I remember I think it was last week. She said she spotted you again in a store and she had to gonna edit the video.
Everybody's why are y'all stalking me? Y'all stalk me in stores and stuff. And it's not
See,
even me, it's a lookalike. People are
well,
dressing like me now.
the thing is, you have to find better hiding spots on the weekend because we are out there and we do find you.
Now I know I'm an awesome, good looking single bachelor, but come on, stop stalking me, y'all. Especially at the stores. Going to the stores in my private time.
Oh, well, for a minute, I thought I hit the wrong button. I didn't even hit anything.
Yeah, I watch the Korean shows myself. All the ones that got out right now are pretty decent. So, but you always got to look. Have you noticed the overseas shows when you watch them? I haven't found one that has commercials that interrupt. When there's a movie on, they don't interrupt it with commercials like American TV does. They're programming you like YouTube. They want you to do the ads. They want you to watch the commercials. Well, I think it's high time if they put commercials on. You should have the option on the TV to watch the commercials or not. And if you do, you sign up, and any commercial you watch, they should pay you to watch the commercial. And this is on any freaking streaming thing. It might not be much. They may pay you a nickel to watch a freaking commercial about, I don't know, hemorrhoidal cream. You know, I'm throwing that out there in case some of y'all jump down the wrong rabbit hole, but.
Speaking of holes going down, down, down in a burning ring of fire, my butt hurts bad. And I gotta stop.
Yeah. So,
He made with his music. It was I think it was in his will, Johnny Cash's will, that he says that no matter how much money or royalties would be spent to use that song, it would never be used in a hemorrhoid commercial.
never have I probably never will watch a documentary how hemorrhoids come around. I'll leave that rabbit hole for you, Mike.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched that one yet, so I'll have to see. I do have Prime Video, so Yeah, Lady D. Yeah, that works on a lot of stuff, but I'm still trying to figure out that one store, that grocery store at the deli shop, why they had butt cream where they cut the meat. Yeah, the news agency never reported back when they shut that down, that deli in that grocery store in Massachusetts. Because yeah, what's up with the butt cream in the deli? Yeah,
you do. You gotta, you gotta have the butt cream for the meat. My God.
no, be charming. You're not off topic. Is there's just schedule of topics here when I go, but yeah, I haven't seen her in a while. I know she had moved and she was fixing up the place she was living in, and she had her animals and one, and then she disappeared. I mean, she did get a job. She was working full time, so I don't know if it was work or just life whatsoever. I haven't heard anything from her. I haven't even seen her on anybody's streams anymore. So I know who you're talking about,
Oh,
though.
oh yeah. I forgot that? Did you try to ask that lady out at that pizza place? Because I remember that from a while back that you didn't know if she was flirting with you or not.
Oh, the owner of yeah, yeah. I haven't gone back. I have to admit, I will need to. Hey, Paul from Newcastle, how you doing?
Hemorrhoids.
That's a good one, Paul. Put it up there for everybody can clearly see without glasses. Mike should even be able to read that one
Well, I
without
can
putting
see
down his
it.
glasses.
Hemorrhoids. It's funny.
That was a good one. That's probably the best joke out of chat of the day. That definitely annihilated your joke there. Yeah, hemorrhoid boy. Oh, I mean, Mike.
Hemorrhoid boy.
Well, you've been tasked with going down that rabbit hole hemorrhoid. I'll look into it. I think I got her number or her email, and I'll see if I can get hold of her, B, and see if she's around and find out what's up. If I hear anything, then I'll let you know. Oh, Mark B's still. Is it Mark B? Oh no, I'm thinking of Jeff B. Never mind. No, I haven't seen Mark B in a while. I think it's been about 2 weeks, 3 weeks since I've seen him. Speaking of Jeff B, there's his best friend, Craig the Hunter. Oh, there you go. You have a request there. Craig the Hunter's eating dinner, and I'm pretty sure he's sitting down with his wife to eat dinner. Can you imagine him wearing instead of a tie, he's wearing an apron because he cooked it for the wife, so she just got home, and he demands to be entertained, Mike.
Okay, here we go. All right. So, for all you people that like the old elder, the older women, here's a song for you, Craig.
Okay, before you do that, I'm going to go get some coffee, so entertain him while I'm gone. Thank you, Mike.
Boom, 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 makalaka, boom, 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 makalaka, boom. Everyone get on the floor. Everyone twerk the dinosaur. Boom, boom, makalaka, boom, 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 makalaka, boom. You twerk the dinosaur. Everyone get on the floor. Everyone twerk the dinosaur. Boom, boom, makalaka, boom, 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 makalaka, boom. I could sing some other songs, but I'll wait for when I go live. I don't want to do it on Trust Channel. Hey, Craig, what are you having for dinner? I get my glasses
What, is that
again.
it? You just sang one
Whoa!
stanza?
Oh, thanks, Craig.
Well, the only way I could do that is if you come up, Craig. So, hey, you could do a segment here. See, you got mostly true news on 10 TV. You could mostly fake news on Trust in God. Yeah. And you could put all your fake news out. You know that's been building up. You've been wanting to freaking release some of it. Craig's having a seafood platter with a Coke Zero. Oh, he went to Long John Silver and got some fake seafood from Indonesia because they ain't got real
Oh,
shrimp or crab in the Gulf.
oh, be charming. Speaking about money my ma gave me, here's a story I got for all you from the one of the three times I ruined Christmas when I was a kid. I was about I think I was about 17 years old, and my mom gave me some money to buy everybody Christmas presents and everything. And me being the dumb idiot I was back then, I party with my friends, I spent it on this and that, and I ended up having like $3 left to buy everybody in my family and other relatives Christmas presents. And I don't know what I don't know if I should say this, but I ended up getting everybody the Christmas present, and I wrapped them myself. I labeled them myself, and yeah, e- everybody ended up getting a can of sardines for Christmas. And oh, did I get yelled at? And it was bad. And that's the one of the other because I ruined Christmas three times when I was younger for my family. So that's the not the baddest one, but it was pretty bad. Okay, Craig's having a seafood platter with a Coke Zero. Beef Sherman made shake and bake pork chops in the air fryer. Ooh, what kind of rice? What flavor rice aroni? And ooh, sautéed asparagus, fried apples. It sounds delicious.
And now it's time for the shorter segment on YouTube. What's
Wrote
in
a song.
your dinner? Ah, microplastics. The end. All right.
I baked a cake. I baked a cake. I wrote a song and I baked a cake. I baked a cake. I baked a cake.
So,
Was the okay?
needless to say,
I,
there, be charming. I guarantee you ain't gonna rag on my singing anymore after you heard Mike.
I can sing pretty good. I'm just not trying right now. Plus the allergies or whatever. I'm just all congested, so that's kicking my butt. So I have that for my defense.
Shake and bake. Well, we got
Oh, hey,
Bobby.
oh, sorry.
Now that
For Craig. Craig, have you ever seen any of the Saw movies? You know the Saw. Wait and see if he.
yeah, I think he saw it. Where's your punchline there, Mike?
No, I just want to see if he saw the movies. If he knows what the guy
Oh,
sounds like.
I was just answering him because he had some little shrimpies in
Little
his mouth.
shrimpies.
Yeah, you know. I think he calls them schmeckles. Golf
Yeah.
schmeckles.
Because y'all know what because you all know what the no what the movies and that it's like it's like all right, here we go. Hello Craig, I'd like to play a game. Every day in Din's chat you always make fun of Jeff B. Now it's the time to torture you. You have a choice, live or die. The choice is yours. Let the games begin. Do do do. Dude. See, my voice is like I'm congested. I can't do it, and this is ticking me off. I'm so good at this stuff with the voices, and
He only watches Wes Anderson movies primarily. Oh, you're missing out on some freaking good westerns then. I'm telling you, you gotta watch some of those westerns. Like,
my three favorite westerns of all time was it's The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and there's so many of them too. The spaghetti westerns, but that's the good one. The Unforgiven and the Outlaw Josie Wales.
yeah, I think Craig the Hunter's more in A Thousand Ways to Die in the West.
I never saw that movie, and it's I can get it free on YouTube with ads. I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, it's supposedly a comedy. It's got that one female. I can't remember her name right now.
Well, I know
And
Seth MacFarlane's in
but
it.
I
I
know
know
Craig
him.
had to watch it because this got sheep. you know,
Yeah, you gotta watch for the sheep when you do that stuff on the internet.
exactly. You got to excuse Mike. That was a liberal joke, by the way. So, because that's how they see
Oh,
all voters. We're all sheep.
I am by no means associated or any part of the Liberal Party whatsoever at all.
I didn't say
Barely
you're
a word.
associated. I just said that you said a liberal joke because they all consider us sheep. So, needless to say, but I am so glad there's a lot more people actually waking up to education and realizing. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had because my niece, right? Uh, I had a talking to with my sister. It took a few months, but now fortunately she's being homeschooled, which is fantastic.
So, hey, we got Craig the Hunter as a captured audience. So, I think we need to do this. So, Craig, we're going to give you suggestions on songs that you need to sing to your buddy. Yeah, and you know who your buddy is. My number one pick for you to try to do. Hey, Harvestberry, good to see you. Hopefully, you're feeling better and recovering well. And yeah, so Craig, the first one of the times when you're ending the stream, or at least the part where you sing the Jeff, you need to do the Carol Burnett song. Yeah, but add some schmeckles and put Jeff B's name in there, and you even go as far as grab
Oh,
your ear and wing it towards them. Give them a signal.
oh, thank
Wait,
God! I thought you were gonna put me on the spot and have me sing one of those songs I sang on my other stream the other day. Oh God!
you know, I
Hello,
want to.
Harvestberry.
I want to hear Craig the Hunter sing to Jeff. It's been good to have this time together.
Yeah, because I got a few of them, Craig. I got three of them, and I made these up in the early '90s and the early 2000s. I mean, the late '90s and early 2000s.
Now, don't sing them. We just got to give them the title.
No, that what I can do is if you want to go over to my channel when I go live later, I'll sing them over there. It's not a problem with that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still so
He had one
I had
song.
freaking sorry.
He had one song Mike B did that he sang that he said Mr. Howell. So I'm guessing Jeff B was like Gilligan, and Mr. Howell had his way with him or something. I don't know. You really got to get with him, Craig, and find out because yeah, that really ruined my. I'll never watch how Gilligan's Island got rescued. I still haven't watched that last episode. You're gonna visit. You're gonna visit Mike B one day. It will be streamed. Oh my God! You better give him pre-warning. He might hit the wrong button.
No, seriously, let's hope he comes up here because, like I said, in the morning the dog goes nuts, and in the afternoon the dog goes nuts because I have all these deer. And if I had the freezer space, I take care of the stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna waste food and just do that to get rid of them. I'm not gonna do that. But if Craig wants to come up, I'd be more than happy to. He can do that and take the stuff with him.
I want to know, Craig the Hunter's having a seafood platter. Do you have any hush puppies on that seafood platter? You can't eat seafood without hush puppies. You gotta have hush puppies. Yeah, Craig, those deer have been driving him crazy this week. You really need to go up there and visit them.
It was like the other day. I was coming back from the store and I see a deer in the road going by, then another one, another one, another one. I stopped and I backed up and there was so many more of them. Like, holy crap! Just kept running across the road. Yep, they're here. You hear the dog. Yep. Brrr.
Ooh, he also has crab cakes. You heard it here first, people. Craig the Hunter's got crabs and some cake on the side.
Oh man, now I want crab cakes. Crab cakes are freaking delicious.
And B, you are correct. Corn fritters are good. I think I'd rather have fritters than crabs.
I remember
Exactly,
this
Daryl.
one time.
Cornbread hush puppies. Mm.
I remember this one time with my last girlfriend. We celebrated her father's. I think it was like the uh, 91st birthday, and we are there and oh, at this. I forget what restaurant it was, but with surf and turf. We got the surf and turf, and it was you had the steak, some French fries, and they had the whole lobster tails and everything. And they had something I had never seen before. They had these little it's with the drawn butter, but it's this little stand, and it has a like a candle underneath it, and on the top it's got the a little thing with the drawn butter in it, and it heats that up. That was so freaking good.
Be terms like some dungeon crabs or Dungeness crabs.
I
And
think
Craig
I
saying,
think she
Trust,
meant
you ever come visit, I promise to feed you well. Well, it's only going to take me about 8 to 10 hours to leave the freaking state to get to yours. It'll probably take me like 10 minutes to get to your house from the state line because you know how big Texas is. So yeah, I just got to worry about all the swamp I got to go through when I hit East Texas. No, I love Cajun food though. Don't get me wrong. I haven't had jambalaya in forever. A good jambalaya, let's put it that way. I've had some jambalaya at some places like it wasn't jambalaya. Ooh, Craig's going to go to Dallas. That's about 3, 4 hours away, depending on construction. Or if one of the Amazon freaking trailers decides to block the road. Yeah. For some reason, Amazon's always having their semis crash on freaking 20 for some reason. Ooh, a good halibut would sounds good about now too. Ooh. Now I'm getting hungry and I don't know what I'm gonna make. I should just have soup.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. I was gonna recommend that you should have some soup in that to help you with your cold or your allergies. It does help. The nice chicken noodle soup.
And maybe I'll have some chicken and stars.
Hey, I love chicken and stir soup. I know it ain't the best thing for you, but hey, I that's one of my favorite soups as a kid. It still is my one of my favorite canned soups there is right now. Load that up with some black pepper and some crackers. Yeah, you're good to go.
Oh my god, tomorrow's pollen's gonna be worse than today.
I'll be right
Uh,
back. I'll be right back after you use the restroom.
okay. And how size? Ooh, here you go. Everybody likes Taco Bell. It seems like because they think chili really is meat with no beans. Y'all really need to get woke. Yeah, because you can't have chili without beans. Because the cowboy invented chili. And what did they eat on the range? They ate beef and beans. That's all they had on the range. So they invented chili. So it's beef and beans. Anybody else just doesn't know their freaking history. But go to recipemaster.com and you can learn how to recreate Taco Bell's nacho fries. They are good, but I'd rather make them at home. But let's see. I'm trying to find that one article I think somebody would be interested in. Hey, go to eatthisnotthat.com. See which 11 groceries are getting more expensive as new tariffs start today. Come on, people. Only reason it's getting expensive is they're buying it from other countries. So don't buy the tomatoes from Mexico. Buy the ones in America. Yeah, think about it. It's probably safer. It's probably better freaking water to use to water it. It doesn't have human feces as fertilizer on the ground when they're growing it. Don't have all those additives in there. Yeah, think about it.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, they're talking about chili and chat.
And if you go to howsatisfying.com, their article is Ring of Fire Awakens. Could it end civilization? Well, the Ring of Fire won't freaking end civilization. It's going to be all the stupid people. Let me give you an example. And this is just example. So if you're in California, don't be offended. But you got earthquakes. You live with them. You ain't scared. Yeah, when you get out of town because a big one's coming, they warn you like 20 minutes before. You think you can make it out of the state in 20 minutes from where you're living at? Do you think the traffic jams are going to stop you? The idiots that don't know how to drive or don't have a license to drive are not going to block you in or cause a wreck. Yeah, think about it. You
Exactly.
make your you make your decisions. Live with them. Don't blame nobody else. Now,
Exactly. If they got 20 minutes and that, and everybody leaves, they're not going to get out. There ain't no way they're going to get out unless for some reason they have, they're rich and they have a helicopter. Other than that, they're going to be stuck there.
oh, I did read an article yesterday. It's on mainstream media now, but supposedly Pizza has filed for bankruptcy. Yeah. So if you love Pizza
So,
Hut, you may want to go try to get your pizza now because it's unknown how many they haven't freaking listed how many places they're going to close and how many licenses they're not going to renew.
oh
So you
wow,
may not have
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut in your area soon. Just think about it.
Yeah, the one Pizza Hut we had here, it was here forever, just like the Howard Johnsons, and the Howard Johnsons went away, then the Pizza Hut went away. All we have here is Burger King, a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, way the all the way in Bum F, 3 towns over, and then we have a Domino's, and that's about it.
Oh, you know what you can have? You think it's too hot for chili? It's not too hot. It's not even too hot for shepherd's pie. I know a place that you can get the recipe and make it. And if you add the
Oh, boy.
jalapenos to it,
Man, you're all
that's probably
making
what
me
I need.
hungry.
I need to make shepherd's pie again. I need the jalapenos to clear my freaking allergies out of my system. Maybe I'll start feeling better. So yeah, and the article and the persons that talked about it saying that chili doesn't have beans in it? I'm going to tell you right now. They did a poll, and they only did it in Austin, Texas, which is a liberal freaking city. It's so blue, I would tell you, don't even visit. If you got to do business there, do it over video or something, because you definitely don't want to be in this city. I don't even visit. It's the capital of my state, but I really wish they'd move it. Yeah, yeah. Marshmallow Man's like, you'll definitely have the ring of fire after eating my chili. That's a good one, Marshmallow.
Yeah, I ended up getting some chili today too with the canned ones with the beans, but I want to unthaw that homemade chili that I got in the freezer. That stuff's really good. Actually, I might take that out later, and then yeah, but I'll have that maybe this weekend because tonight's still goulash.
So, all y'all that really don't know what's going on, you think Mexico's really siding with us and helping us out with this, all this immigration stuff and all that? Well, think again. Go to latentimes.com, latentimes.com. See about, read about, and learn about the extortion, the hijacking, the coercion. The U.S. companies in Mexico face increasingly threats from cartel. So, what's the Mexican government doing about the cartels? Absolutely nothing, because they get paid by the cartels. The cartels are infiltrated into their police departments and their military and everything else. Think about it. So, if you think you deserve to have a avocado or a tomato from Mexico at a cheaper price, you can grow them in your backyard. Stop being lazy. Get a little potted plant. Get some seeds. You can grow it yourself. Hell, if you got an avocado already, save the seed and grow it in your on your windowsill. Grow yourself a tree, and then you don't have to worry about anything. When you want avocado, you just walk out to your backyard and grab one. Yeah, it takes time to grow it, but hey, if you want the best, you gotta wait.
Speaking of avocados, if you don't use the seed, you can use that for other stuff, and it does help with just look into that because I am not a medical professional, but those it does have benefits.
Oh, that's awesome, Pride Army Mom. Go meet Don Jr. possibly. That'll be awesome. Okay, I saw a comment. Be trying to say that's gotta suck. So I gotta see what she's commenting about it. Oh, because I'm on stream here. I need to go to YouTube so I can see it better. I don't know. We have chili 24/7. Back in the day in the history of the Cowboys, they ate chili every day. Dusty, hot, rainy. Think about it. It's never too hot. Never too hot for chili. It's all in your mind. Yeah, those protesters, they just got to go. All these protests. I think every city, if they were smart, they could make money. They got to charge a license so they can protest. They got to put the route. They got to list everybody's name that needs to have an ID when they're going to protest and all that. If not, they get arrested for illegal protesting. And if they don't have they don't have a ID because they're not a legal citizen, or well, they shouldn't be protesting in the first place. We don't care about, they want to live here because it's so bad in the country. We didn't tell them to come here for one. I hate to say it.
Potato had something to do with that, and all the stuff getting open and everything, and kept lifting it open because when he was there, he was building that wall and everything, and when Potato got in, he did that, took all that down, and he was trying to rebuild it again. And Potato was trying to sell all the metal.
Yeah. So I saw a story today. Supposedly China has burrowed a tunnel underneath Russia all the way to Georgia. And it's not a small tunnel. And you can put a semi and drive through this tunnel all the way to Georgia. So I don't know if they're what they're doing on that part, but yeah, if China's involved, I wouldn't trust it. What could they possibly be doing? Are they doing a pipeline? Are they doing a secret tunnel that Putin's too busy to know that? Yeah. If I was Russia or I was China, I wouldn't trust each other. China wants land, Russia wants land, and they're right smack next to each other. Russia better worry because Russia's too busy with Ukraine. China can come in the back door and they ain't bringing no hemorrhoidal cream. Let's just put it that way. But it's true. It's reality. Just like the reality if they want to attack the U.S. and use nukes on the East Coast, they're going to shut down the jet stream. And yeah, then we'll have a actual man-made climate change for once because they'll shut down the jet stream. We'll have an ice age quicker than quicker than they had it on the day after tomorrow. Yeah. It's scientifically proven, but nobody talks about it, and nobody's actually. There's no papers written. Maybe I should do a paper and then put it out there on the internet. Yeah. Well, I don't know, be charming. A hot meal sometimes can't be a hot meal because yeah, spam. No, no, cold or hot. No, that's not a meal. No, sorry. Yeah, that's awesome when you work like at a city center, like the Civic Center that your husband does, proud Army mom, and yeah, you do get to meet a lot of people. I was able to do a lot of that when I was in the military because being in charge of 4 flights and then having to organize everything for the city with the from training their SWAT team and doing stuff in the city and all the organizations I had to belong to. Yeah, I got lucky. I got to meet a lot of people. I don't brag about all the people I meet. The only ones I brag about are the ones that I met before I got in the military when I was growing up. And here you go. If you got gastronitis, go to fitguru.com. What to eat and what to avoid if you have gastritis. You know what it is. Makes you
Lady D
fart.
says,
Go
it's
ahead.
so warm in the house I could go for a slushy or something. Lady D, my favorite type of slushy is it's blue raspberry. Oh yeah, oh god, speaking of freaking farts. Oh, you know what my dad did today. Oh,
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say is hanging out, and yeah, it was bad. And all he did was laugh and laugh. I'm like, it's not funny, and it's like, oh, it's like, phew.
So that's Thursday. We didn't see Craig on Colas last night. So I wonder what Craig was doing. Was he snuggling with Odin, watching a movie? Dee dee dee
I've
dee
been
dee.
I've been up on Cola's channel a couple times, but like I said, her and Independent Manny and Bonnie and them. Sometimes it's just so late but sometimes that they're on so late. I'll go to bed at my normal time and I'll get up in the morning. I can go up on their channels in the morning because they're still up from the night before.
Yeah. See, and that's why I do my channel with the times I do it because, yeah, everybody forgets about the East Coast. Now, this ain't a West Coast, East Coast thing, but the West Coast always forgets. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. I think I'll stream. Yeah, but it's 9 o'clock. People are shutting down. They got to work tomorrow. Stuff like that. And you'll
Yeah,
actually see
because
where
on
most of
the
the
west,
populace is. It's in the East Coast.
because
Imagine
on
the
the
people.
west coast. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, because on the when Tin goes live, she goes live at 10:05 or something in that, and then here that's 1 o'clock. That's 1:05 here.
Yeah. I mean, more power to them. They got the West Coast, but if they really want to grow their channel or inform more people, you gotta include the East Coast. Not everybody stays up late. There's some
Yeah, because
people that
I was on her channel once before, but that's when she did the early pop up thing, the surprise thing.
I can't think of the song in Alabama. I used to know. Well, I know a lot of songs from the group Alabama. I'm talking about the song for Alabama itself, so I can't sing it. So, yeah, that's why a lot of people just do the restream on Tin TV.
Yeah, that's what I do. And like I said, I'm gonna bring Shift Kicker up again because she was the bionic superwoman. She did Trust's morning show. She did the high noon, and then she modded all day for everybody, and then she was on Tin's channel at night. She did so much for everybody. She did.
Yeah, but she always forgot she needed to put herself in there. That's the one thing I always had to discipline. I try to discipline her about is taking time for herself, which she hardly ever did. But when she was able to jump on her bike with her local girlfriends and take a ride, I was very happy on those days because she was able to do something she loved just for herself and get together with her girlfriends. You know, I still remember the days I used to stream at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I moved to 7, then went it to 8, and then too many people were getting up late to go to work, so they didn't get time to stream. But I had a couple of listening on the in their cars while they're driving to work. So I mean, yeah, that's the main reason I switched over to try to take care of the East Coast and inform people there. And yeah, I may have to start doing morning streams again that early.
Hello, hello, Vicky. Yeah, she was one beauty. She kicked butt, and yeah, B, I think about her every day too.
You know,
'Cause,
hello,
she
Ricky.
she was the first one to invite me up on her channel, and I couldn't make it because of an appointment. But then her and Trust had me up on their his channel, and yeah, here I am today, and it's because of Tin, Trust, and Shift Kicker.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason why I don't take shift kicker off my high noon when I do my high noon one. Special guest because I think she's just still there. I think she shows up and watches the
Well,
stream.
yeah,
So
you still got to keep her part of the show because she was the always part of the show with all you. Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So eventually, when I get my editing down because I'm so busy like Lady D, I'm trying to do a montage of just clips of Shift throughout all the shows throughout the years we're together, and just have her talking and try to blend them in together, and then just put it out there. People are interested and want to hear. Remember what her voice sounded like, and how she used to laugh, and her wisdom she used to share with everybody. I'm thinking about doing that still, but that takes time because it's gotta fit in perfectly. I just don't want to slap it together and just put it out there. That wouldn't give her justice.
Yeah, I still watch some of her streams that she had, and then I still go back. I'm still trying to catch up on the some of your beginning ones that she was on. Oh man, you got a lot of them, but I yeah, so I'm
Yeah, I'm still waiting
going
for
through
YouTube
that.
to say, "Hey, you're either gonna have to delete or you're gonna have to pay us for storage," because I got lots. Lady D's literally hanging there. Oh, well, you hang in there, baby. Isn't that the motto from the 70s? Hang in there, baby.
Yeah.
How's that watermelon? You got any left or did you eat it all? Did you spit the seeds out?
Oh crap! Speaking of watermelon,
Oh, crap. Speaking about crap, pull my finger.
oh yeah, I forgot. My sister was gonna give me some watermelon today when I stopped over there, and I forgot to get it. Oh, no, I'm not going out again until next week, so I'm yeah.
Well, I have to go out tomorrow unless I still feel like poopy, and then I'll call and cancel my appointment tomorrow. But I really don't want to cancel it. I've been delaying it. I really need to get it done. Lady D's out of watermelon. We definitely have an emergency. Well, you're still out of salt and pepper. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba da 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 dum. You
Well,
push that button too good.
I still have to give Lady D another talking to. Lady D, Lady D, Lady D. You should have salt put back. The tall containers of the Mortons, that stuff will never go bad. It's been in the earth thousands of years. Even if it gets hard, you can chisel it away. Just as long as it doesn't get wet, it's going to be fine. And I have a bunch of that put back, and I also have a bunch of the black ground pepper put back because I use that on everything. I put it on everything except my ice cream and stuff like that. But other than that, yeah, it's good to have that stuff.
Okay. So I want to know.
Oh, B Chairman, B Chair. Look what B Chairman wrote.
She wrote a chat. She wrote a chat. She wrote a chat. Let's see. I went over her channel last night and listened to a couple of her Women's Wednesdays. Yeah. Okay, you have iodized salt and it's a prep. What's a prep for if you don't use it for food? Because you can use it for food, just use it sparsely. I don't know how long YouTube's going to allow her channel to be up. So if you can snag or try to save and all that, I would do that now.
Well, it so it should be up because there was this YouTuber that I used to watch. He passed away like not no he didn't. Okay, I'm thinking somebody else. It's this other dude. He ended up going missing, and his channel is still up, and it's like because he's been missing since I think 2014. So it's that's 11 years. So his channel's still up, and just like the this guy from the UK I watched, he did scratch card videos and stuff. He recently passed away. So as long as what is it as long as nobody else has access to the channel and that the stuff should stay up there indefinitely.
Well, it also depends. The family can request the channel be taken down.
Yeah,
And no,
that's what I
you know,
mean. If it
yeah.
was if it came down to that, yeah, I understand that part. So yeah, I got a few of them saved, and I got a oh, that's right. I got to do that because I did the Google Play card. I can do that, download that, and put them in that SD. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'll have to do that tomorrow at some point.
So, but here's my question. I'm gonna put this out there to Craig, to Hunter, because he may be lurking or he may be biting over the shrimp with Odin. Because I think Odin likes shrimp.
He's eating his crab cakes and his seafood dinner.
But yeah. Well, I know some stay up, but like I said, if the family requests them being taken down, YouTube has to follow the request.
Oh, it's
So
like that lady from the I forget her name. I used to watch her channel. She was a elderly lady, and she grew up in the Great Depression, and she always cooked these Great Depression dishes. And I think I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this. I think at one point Patriot Nurse. She might have had her on their channel, but I could be mistaken. I think she might have mentioned her on her channel though. The Patriot Nurse did.
Yeah. But yeah, all these countries are putting all these visa requirements, passport ID requirements, and all that for Americans now as retaliation. Why are we allowing any freaking news agency to write up articles about, oh, you got to stay here in Rome as these luxury hotels and all that other crap? Screw them. They're going to add on more because they're pissed off that they're going to have to finally pay their fair share. And I don't want advertisement for all these places, you know. And I talked about the cruise ships this morning, but I'll go ahead and mention about the cruise ships one more time. Did you know one cruise ship running their engines, you know, they throw more environmental crap in the air than 20,000 cars do in a day? So you're worrying about fossil fuels for people going to work and trying to make our society work. Let's shut down, cruise ships. Cruise ships is not a necessity. You don't need to take a vacation. And I don't care who you are, think, oh, well, I need to take a break. Well, maybe you need to do some of those honeydews you've been putting off. You know, you don't need to go to
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Bahamas. They don't want you in the Bahamas. They just want
Exactly.
your
They're
money.
saying, this stuff's polluting this. Oh, stuff is polluting that. Yeah, look at China and look at all the companies here and everything, and they're just polluting the water and everything and doing all that stuff. But yeah, we got to be regulated over this stuff. It's BS. It really is.
We need to set example for the rest of the world. Okay, let's start the example of making everybody play fair and pay their fair share. They haven't been doing it for the last 20 plus years, and they don't like it now. They're throwing fits like little kindergarten kids. You are going to take your nap. Sit your ass down. That's why I say let's pull all the troops out from Europe and let's hear them bitch. But you can't. Sure, we can. It's all American made and American bred people, and we don't need to be in your country if you're going to treat us like crap. So the big F you, and here's two middle fingers because one's just not enough for you. And then when Russia walks in and starts taking them over and they're crying and whining, please help us. Like, nope. Maybe France will do something. They should have learned when we saved their ass.
Oh yeah, don't get me started on France. They want to do all this other stuff and everything, and they never got involved. They never helped us. We help protect them, and yeah, it's just I'm gonna stop right there because I could go on a rant about it.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people that have those freaking breathing problems, the specialist will tell them you need to move somewhere, you know, where the air's cleaner. Yeah. But I've always lived here. Well, it's going to kill you too. Think about it. Choices. It's not Trump's fault. It's the politicians that allow the freaking earth to go on in your state so they can freaking be rich. Think about it. The only two,
Well,
the only two that are getting rich are the industries and the politicians that are getting paid under the table. That still goes on.
Lady D, exactly right. Remember that story Trust told a while back about this woman that was sick all her life and she was gonna make herself not be here anymore, and he told the story about she was attacked by the
Yeah, the
killer
bees.
bees,
Yep.
and she miraculously she got better, and then she's been going around telling everybody about that, and all of these people saying, "Oh no, that ain't it." Yeah, she's trying to help people, and all these the big fireman things they just don't want to.
And
They
the
just want to
sad part is there's followers that actually did her advice and did it under control. And there's over 200 people have already freaking, their lives are a whole lot better and they've gotten better. Nature
yeah.
has a way of healing itself, just like the earth does.
Exactly. And the people the in charge and that they don't want you to do that. Because God put everything here to heal us and help us and everything, and they just don't want us to know.
But hey, what do I know? I'm just a small YouTube channel minion with a gas mask. Because yeah, the pollen's that bad. And if you really got to look at it, the pollen's really freaking affects people the way it does. Some days worse than others. I know some states have regulated that they can't aerosol spray the freaking clouds and stuff anymore, but there's still a lot that are ignoring it. They don't believe the government's doing it. Well, sometimes it's not even the government. The politician gets paid and the scientists get it tested in their freaking state. And who gets the money? The politicians. And who gets sick? The people that live there. Think about it. Follow the money. Yeah. Think it's a conspiracy? Well, jump down that rabbit hole. Remember, take your hemorrhoid cream because you might not find something you're going to like.
Right.
Hey, according to Lady D,
Oh,
it works not only for hemorrhoids, it works for rashes and other things too. But hey, seek medical advice from a medical professional. That's all I'm saying. Oh, just wait, Army Mom. We've had a wall of pollen just freaking starting to unleash with all these storms, and it's being pushed east. Yeah, it's coming.
I
When you
don't
hear Craig
want
the
it.
Hunter all stuffed up, then you know it's moving.
I don't want it. I don't want any of it, but I know I'm gonna have to deal with it at some point.
Yeah. So, what are you doing tomorrow?
I was just gonna ask you that. Are you doing a live tomorrow or oh wait, you got an appointment, you said.
Yeah, I got a morning appointment, so I don't know. I may have to do a mid afternoon one, like after 1 o'clock.
Well, well,
I don't know. It just
well,
depends.
well, well, if that, it's up to you and everyone in chat. If you'd like to come over to my channel, I'll probably do a live tomorrow around 5 o'clock. If you all want to come over there, Trust is more than welcome to come up and that. And I'm not gonna set anything up for because with the I don't know why that happened with the YouTube thing. I'm not gonna do all that work and have it mess up again. So it's just gonna be a pop up, but it'll be about 5 o'clock. If you all want to come over and Trust, and I'll invite Trust and Tin if they want to come up. They're more than welcome to come up and hang out with me.
And that's at the YouTube channel, Cooking with Mike B. It might be his picture you see now, or it could be the Yogi Bear one. I don't know what's on his channel right now. Who knows?
Ooh,
YouTube's in control.
it might be Yogi Bear, but tomorrow at 5 o'clock, if you want to join me, I suggest you all bring your picnic baskets and have a sidekick named Boo Boo in your picnic baskets.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, because
say,
I was gonna go live. I was gonna go live after this, but it's not getting too late. But oh my god, my tablet is at 28%. So yeah, I'm not gonna go live tonight. So I'll do a live tomorrow around it's 5 o'clock. If y'all want to join me, you're more than welcome to. And like I said, I'll invite Trust and Tin, and yeah, go from there. If you don't like to hang out,
Lady D had to do errands before dark. Well, I hope you wear glasses because if you're not wearing sunglasses, you're just adding more to the possibility of getting cataracts. But that's for another show.
oh no, Lady D's gonna miss my live tomorrow. That's fine, Lady D. I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do. I totally get that. I totally understand. But yeah, you can watch the restream if you want. And yeah, no,
Yeah. And I'll have to see how I feel in the morning if I cancel my appointment or if I go to the appointment. Either way, yeah, my morning's shot. But maybe I'll do one this weekend sometime. Depends. These storms tonight and all day tomorrow again. Yeah, we got more rain and we're not going to calm down and start having a nice weekend till Saturday. So,
yeah.
but
Hey, and everybody, remember tomorrow's Friday. Hope you're all gonna stay safe, stay warm, stay hydrated. Please drink your water. It's very important.
Yeah.
And God bless
And
every single one of you. And oh yeah, trust. Yeah, if you run out of Streamyard hours or whatever, just let me know if you want to do a live. I'd be more than happy to let you come up and do a live. Your live on my channel. It's not a problem, brother.
all right, well, I appreciate it, but oh no, StreamYard's freaking StreamYard. I got to start going through these other ones. I probably won't even go live. I'll just do private checks on them. Just trying to, all these other ones, I ended up deleting the other ones I used. I wasn't too happy with them. But yeah, thanks for everybody coming out. You are the best social media chat group
Oh wait, wait,
in all
wait,
social.
wait. So read what B. Sherman said. I just missed that. Sorry about that, B. You read that about the wedding.
Yeah, I read that one on the wedding. She's gonna be busy.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
B Charm is gonna be a flower girl. Do it on a skateboard. I dare you. And just roll in and go, let's get this thing over with. It'll only take like 5 seconds to go down the church aisle. Yeah.
Yep, and there goes the a-hole of the neighborhood right there on his stupid freaking motorcycle. Oh God, everybody hates that guy here. They really do. Oh my God, you got this motorcycle and those other stuff. Room, room, room. It's like, oh.
No, mate. Come on. Maybe the guy is deaf and he needs to have a loud motorcycle so he knows if his engine's running when he's trying to drive it.
Nah, he's probably got a little, what or something, and he's got to draw attention to himself because everyone here we all get along, we all know each other, and he's just, everybody has a neighbor, that one neighborhood, that the one a-hole that's there. Unfortunately, we all have one of them, and yeah, he's out there doing that right now again.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, chat, for being the best chat in all social media. We mean it. We say it. Everybody else tries to copy us and say things similar, but we know who you are, your family, and we love every single one of you, even if we don't agree. And yeah,
Yes, we
remember, tell
do.
your loved ones you love them, even when you're mad at them, because you know what's going to happen in 5 minutes or 24 hours. Hell, YouTube will screw with us where we can't freaking come live like they were doing today. So, but hey, seek medical advice or technical advice from a professional. And YouTube's not the professional. They weren't the first ones around. Oh my God, that means you got to go to, what's his name, that ran Microsoft till he sold it. Oh, ew, I don't know if I'd want advice from him. So, Mike, what are you going to hydrate this weekend with?
Now, I'm pleased to say that I did the Kool-Aid thing, the little Kool-Aid packet thing, and that didn't taste as good as the Hawaiian punch thing. But I put all those away. I got some
I sure
fresh
rich you're
lemons.
looking. Yes, you do,
I got
Matador.
some fresh lemons in that. I'm gonna be drinking that and some water, and I'm gonna be on a 7-Up kick this weekend because I haven't had that in years. And like I said, I'm gonna try to make those 2 cakes and go from there and drink lots of water. How about you? What are you gonna be drinking this weekend? Hydrating on?
Well, I'm just going to give a warning. If you're going to hydrate, no jello shots. Even though when you do the jello with water, 90% of it is water. When you add the alcohol, that dehydrates you. So no jello shots. Just drink the water. And make sure you purified it or don't drink it out the tap. And Lady D says she bought coconut water because she's dehydrated. Okay. Ew. Coconut water. Yeah, spill some on the ground, in the house, outside the house, whatever, and wait about 10 minutes. See what coconut water attracts. I'll give you a hint. Ants. So careful. If you spill it, wipe it up real quick because it will draw ants to wherever you spill it at. That's your safety tip for the evening. Well, thanks, Mike, for coming up here. Sorry the stream didn't work out. We'll try that again. And
thanks for having me up. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And we'll go from there. Everybody have a good night. Be safe. Be weather aware. These storms are no jokes. I went through one last night, and yeah, they only got stronger, and we're going to go through another one tonight. Luckily, west of us, I think they're only going to get rain tonight. The northern part towards Amarillo is supposed to get snow. So this cold front is no joke either. It's bringing snow to Texas. Think about it.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. You were talking about the ants, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what happened when the Pink Panthers stepped on an ant? That ant, that ant, that ant, that ant, that ant, that ant, that ant.
They don't pay me enough. That's all I'm going to say. Wait. I got to answer this comment. I was getting ready to see it end the second time. But B's like, I didn't see any bad weather in my forecast. Well, for one, do spell check. 2, put your glasses on. And 3, B, I have better predictions on stuff versus most social media and mainstream media weather forecasters out there. And go ahead, doubt me. Ask Mike what happened when he doubted me. He didn't want to hear my forecast. He's living it now. Because he's living the bad weather. Because he's boom, shagalaka, boom, shagalaka.
Boom,
He's
boom,
walking,
boom,
he's
boom,
walking in
boom,
his rain waters. Boom, shagalaka.
Walking in the rain.